The moment a narcissist senses instability in the game of love, they swiftly change tactics. They drop their mask of indifference, replacing it with a sweet, attentive, and even astonishingly caring demeanor. Suddenly they appear understanding, empathetic, and seemingly remorseful for the pain they've caused. But don't be fooled. This is merely a carefully crafted act to create the illusion of being the good person or the ideal partner you've always dreamed of. Amidst their sweet words and affectionate gestures, ask yourself, why couldn't they show this respect and empathy from the start? Is it that their love only surfaces when they feel they're losing control, when the relationship is teetering on the edge? The answer lies in the warped nature of narcissists. For them, love isn't about sharing or bonding. It's a power game where they crave dominance. They deliberately withhold essential elements like respect, compassion, and attention, saving these as trump cards to manipulate you. They want you to constantly crave and beg for their love, even though they know these are things you need and deserve. When you attempt to break free from this toxic cycle, they shift to a slow but steady tactic, suddenly generous with displays of affection. But don't be deceived. This is not a sign of genuine change, it's just a ploy to buy you back, pulling you back into the depths of dependency. If you're determined to leave, prepare yourself for intense backlash. The narcissist will see this as a personal insult, a defeat in their power game. They'll retaliate with blame, belittlement, and even attempt to ruin your reputation. To them, you're not an independent person, you're a possession. So what specific tactics might they employ? Behind their apologetic, repentant face, is there a sincere heart, or just another layer of manipulation? In this video, I'll help you uncover these dark strategies and equip you with psychological weapons to fight back. I'll break down each tactic, from sweet words to damaging actions, so you can recognize and defend against them effectively. And before we dive in, let me extend a warm welcome to all new subscribers. Your presence is a huge motivation for us. This is a space dedicated to those eager for personal growth through shared insights and knowledge. Every time I share, I also learn from the invaluable interactions with you. If it's your first time here, don't forget to hit subscribe to join our community and explore more intriguing topics together. Behind their charming, glamorous mask, narcissists are masters of emotional manipulation, staging elaborate performances to feed their distorted egos. Like skilled conductors, they manipulate your emotions, lifting you to the heights of happiness one moment and plunging you into despair the next. Even more unsettling, these emotional symphonies often follow a predictable pattern, a sequence so repetitive that it borders on formulaic. While each narcissist may add their own twists, around 90% follow a calculated, manipulative emotional pathway. First reaction. Anger. Narcissists are like emotional black holes, constantly craving energy from others to sustain their fragile existence. Lacking the ability to self-soothe or truly care for themselves, they rely on others to fill the endless void within. So when you attempt to break free from their control, they react violently, unable to accept the loss of their precious supply. To keep their hold on you, narcissists will often resort to every trick in the book, provoking you to react, as that is how they sustain their influence. However, this time, instead of reacting as usual, you respond with silence and clarity. I am not coming back. For them, this is a brutal blow to their pride, a nearly unforgivable insult. They're used to holding power, and your decision to walk away strikes a severe wound to their ego. They may use every tactic to regain control, from anger to vengeful actions. In their twisted view, your decision to end things is rebellious and unnecessary. They can't understand or accept your right to leave. This is when they begin attacking, hurling sharp words to blame you, because in their eyes, you have no right to control your own fate. These individuals are like children trapped in adult bodies with immature, unchecked emotions. They throw tantrums, blame others, and may even lash out with cruel words. But remember, you've done nothing wrong. You're simply protecting yourself, defending your mental and physical well-being, and that is your absolute right. Second reaction, hoovering strategy. When their anger fails, they switch to a more insidious strategy, hoovering or trying to lure you back. They'll weave a sweet illusion of change, promising a reborn love that erases past pain. They'll whisper honeyed words, make heartfelt promises, and shower you with suffocating attention, all to make you believe they've reformed. But be cautious. Their real purpose is to lower your defenses, allowing them to manipulate and regain control over you once more. Additionally, they'll tug at your empathy by subtly reminding you of their noble sacrifices and the hardships they endured. They won't hesitate to play the victim, flipping the narrative to make you feel like you're the root of all issues. They want you to feel guilty, to take responsibility for their happiness. But it doesn't end there. They skillfully exploit your insecurities, reopening old wounds that have barely healed, leaving you confused and disoriented, making you feel they're your only anchor. Don't be fooled by this flawless act. The truth is, they are completely indifferent to your pain. In fact, your suffering brings them a twisted satisfaction, temporarily filling their inner void and soothing their own insecurities. Remember, they aren't interested in fixing the relationship or building something healthy. They just want to keep you around to continue extracting what you offer. They'll perform the role of an ideal partner, projecting an image that makes you second-guess yourself. Third reaction, staging accidental encounters. Accidental encounters are a refined strategy narcissists use to stir up your emotions and disrupt your peace. Imagine, just as you're beginning to find calm after a stormy, toxic relationship, their figure reappears like a haunting phantom. They happen to pass by your favorite cafe, bump into you at the gym, or coincidentally cross your path on your usual evening walk. In truth, they don't just want to see you. Their real purpose is to disturb your mind, igniting feelings of insecurity, anxiety, and confusion. They want you to live in a state of vigilance, making you easier to manipulate and control. These accidental encounters are part of a meticulously planned script. They might track you on social media, seek information from mutual friends, or even study your routines to know exactly when and where you'll be. When they bump into you, they'll act as naturally as possible, hoping you'll believe it's a mere coincidence. However, this is nothing more than a toxic psychological manipulation tactic, sowing seeds of instability and doubt within you. They want you preoccupied, thinking about them. They want you to believe there's still a lingering connection between you. If you're not careful, you might fall into the trap, thinking it's a sign from the universe or a meaningful coincidence. In reality, it's just another carefully crafted element of the narcissist strategy, aimed at pulling you back into the toxic cycle you're trying to escape. Reaction 4. Creating the flying monkey effect. In the narcissist's game of manipulation, when direct control methods no longer work, they shift to a subtler tactic known as deploying flying monkeys. Like the Wicked Witch in The Wizard of Oz, who sends her flying monkeys to do her bidding, the narcissist skillfully enlists people around you, friends, family, colleagues, even neighbors, into their drama, turning them into pawns that help isolate and manipulate you further. These flying monkeys can be anyone in your social circle, and through cunning deception and sweet talking, the narcissist twists the truth, casting themselves as the poor victim while painting you as the villain. They exaggerate minor issues, fabricate sensational details, and even distort reality to sow doubt and divide your relationships. Their ultimate aim is to leave you feeling isolated and under attack, forcing you to return to them and accept their control as a way out of the pressure. They may create situations to make you feel guilty or question yourself, even though you've done nothing wrong. The goal is always the same: to manipulate you subtly and persistently. So when you notice unusual behavior from people around you, stay alert. Observe carefully to see if anyone might have been turned into one of the narcissist's flying monkeys. Be cautious in your communication, limit personal information sharing, and trust in yourself. This is also a chance to filter your relationships, discerning who is truly a loyal friend. Remember, your worth isn't defined by others' words, and you don't need to prove yourself to those unwilling to understand you. Reaction 5. Searching for new supply, but not letting go. Finally, when they realize they can't persuade you to return, fail to gain sympathy as the victim, and see you firmly set on leaving, narcissists may fall into emotional collapse. Recognize that their ego is fragile, and when things don't go their way, they struggle to cope. In such times, they may withdraw, shut themselves off, and sink into darkness. This emotional collapse is part of their cycle. Eventually, they'll recover, but not so you feel pity, rather, they'll regroup to seek new supply. Over time, they'll reluctantly accept that you've truly left. They'll start to seek validation and attention from others. Gradually, they'll come to terms with your absence, which may lead to bitterness and resentment. In their minds, they believe you deserve it, and they may even develop a lingering resentment towards you. Yet, as you know, this anger is only temporary. Eventually, they'll come back at another time and try hovering once again, attempting to draw you back into the old cycle. Stay clear-minded and face reality. Do those hollow promises hold any weight? Can someone who caused you pain change overnight? Don't let yourself be enchanted by fake affection or honeyed words. Likely, you'd only be inviting further hurt and disappointment. Value yourself and all you've overcome. Don't let the past repeat itself. And don't allow the narcissist to steal your joy and happiness again. Be brave and move forward, searching for a real love where you're genuinely valued and respected. And while our discussion may pause here, your journey of discovery and healing is just beginning. Don't stop now. Keep walking toward freedom and true happiness. I've poured my heart into creating numerous videos on YouTube with the hope of helping you better understand the insidious harm of narcissistic abuse. More importantly, I aim to equip you with psychological tools to heal your wounds, rise stronger, and start living a better life, a life filled with peace, confidence, freedom, and abundance. If you've experienced the hell of a relationship with a narcissist, please feel free to share your story in the comments below. Each story is a valuable piece of a larger picture, contributing to the complete journey of healing and self-liberation. I'm always here, ready to listen and stand by you. Remember, you're not alone, and you deserve a better life.